Hey guys, Carol97 again, once again with some more new loot. And the only new thing I got this time around is the Jinrai. Like, there we go. And in all seriousness, I was very much wondering whether or not I should get this thing, but looking at the quality of the Materia girl I got a while back, and then looking at all the pose and the accessories she comes with, I decided to cave in eventually. And like, the main reason I was thinking about not getting it was, just as I mentioned with the Materia girl, the pants are just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, she's all armored up with great looking armor, and then the pants are just like in your face. I mean, like, wow. But I'm thinking about sacrificing a Zaku too, borrowing its skirt and kinda, seeing what I can do with that. Maybe just gluing it on there or something. And honestly, I think that would look a whole lot better than just having pants out there for no reason. Because really, other than the pants area, she's like all armored up. She comes with full weapons, and that is why I think this is going to be a great model kit to build. Faces are really nice, and god damn it, get out of here. Faces are really nicely detailed. And overall, just extremely good quality. Exactly what I'd expect from Kotobukiya. So yeah. Also, it seems like these girls... Oh, I was just about to mention this thing. So it seems like these frame arms girls are getting seriously popular. I mean, we're getting now just normal figures of them. So yeah. Now moving on to the Gundam kits I had on back order. First of all, the Forbidden Gundam. I have this thing in no grade, and I was really looking forward to getting the high grade. Forbidden Gundam is definitely my favorite one of the three original druggies, and, well, I guess it's also kind of my favorite one of all 6 druggies combined. Just the way it has that, I'm not really sure what they call it, that, well, the Geschmeidigen Panzer, I'll just call it the way it's supposed to be called. Well, it has the Geschmeidigen Panzer, it has the sight, it just has everything to be a really amazing model. Also, its marine variants are really sweet, like the Forbidden Blue, the Deep Vortex. Probably never gonna see those as actual model kits, but one can always hope. And, yeah, probably not. I was thinking about maybe we would get it as a magazine exclusive like the Sword Calamity, but it's probably way too late to actually still get something for the Forbidden Gundam. Next up, the Murasame. I know a lot of people immediately think Zeta Gundam with this, but really this is much more like the Zeta Pluses, and that's why this thing is amazing. And from what I've seen from the transformation, it also transforms very much like the old Zeta Plus, like the one I reviewed quite a while back. Also, we get some marking stickers. That's not really that common back for the time, if I remember correctly. Unfortunately, I had a look at the manual, and it doesn't tell you which number is which pilot. What they do is they mention all of the pilots, well, the pilots I'm going to assume give you the markings for. We got 4 markings, 3 pilots. I was hoping they would at least tell us, like, hey, that guy is numbered down. Oh, what? Never mind. I just contradicted myself. So, we do get the numbers of these 3 guys, but then there is 713, which is like the mystery pilot not given. Well, I guess I know which number I'm going to give my Murasame. I'm going to go for the mystery pilot. And of course, we get the usual Gundam Seed stand. I mean, it's like, judging by the reaction people have to this stand tells you how many Gundam Seed Destiny model kits they have. If they're like, oh my god, that stand is amazing, they probably have like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 Gundam Seed kits. And if they're like, oh my god, not another one of those stands, I'm sick and tired of those stands, they probably have quite a collection of Gundam Seed Destiny model kits, and they have a whole bunch of those stands just hanging around being useless. Then I got the Asimar, as well, you might have noticed I'm in quite a Titans mood lately, and I got this one from Ami from the pre-owned section, but as always, it doesn't really look that pre-owned except for the tape, which was keeping the box shut. And let's have a look at the innards. Looks pretty new as well. And the thing about the Asimar is it's not a parts former, also comes with a really nice action base. Unlike the Gundam Seed Destiny one, this one does have some more articulation, kinda in the sense the action base you can buy have, except not at the base. Now I am kind of thinking about maybe painting the Asimar in more... Oh, so that's why it was pre-owned. There was a bend in the manual. Oh my god. I'm so glad I got a discount for that. I mean, I cannot stand such destruction of my manual. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm seriously considering now painting the Asimar maybe in the Titans color scheme, because well, I'm gonna have to buy myself the Titans paints anyways in order to paint my Icarus unit. Now the reason I got this thing from Ami was because I needed another one of these because I lost my original one like an idiot. So yeah, I needed to get the new one. HLJ wasn't getting a restock of these, and I felt like it was kind of stupid to just have this thing alone shipped to me. Yeah, call me crazy, but getting an entire package just for a cleaning cloth, where the shipping was probably going to be as much as with the Asimar included, seemed to be kind of overkill. And the final good thing about the Asimar is that I don't think it's a parts former, and that's always a bonus. So that's all for the model kits I got, but I definitely got a lot more stuff. And other than the model kits, I got a lot more stuff. HLJ was having their summer sale. Unfortunately, not a lot of Gundam model kits, or actually any Gundam model kits that really interested me. But what they did have that interested me were mangas. Lots and lots of mangas. Starting off with the Blue Destiny manga, I've already shown in my Ifrit custom review. And I gotta say, really, really nicely drawn, amazing mech designs, and for anyone who has seen the Ifrit Kai review, I was serious about this being my new favorite gym. The Gym Dominance. It's like a Gym Sniper 2 upgraded. All the good things of the Gym Sniper 2, it still has the face, the legs, and then it has that glorious back of the Gym Sniper Custom, the twin beam cannon of the Gundam full armor. I mean, this thing is just... oh my god. I want a model of that so bad you can't believe it. There's a bunch of other cool redesigns. A new version of like the Gym Ground type, a little redesign of Gym Ground type in the guy's style, like Blue Destiny. Really amazing manga. So glad I got this thing, if only because I got to see the Gym Dominance. That thing is absolutely dominating. Then another manga I was really glad I picked up is The Nameless Battle. Unlike the Blue Destiny manga, it's not quite as nicely drawn, and I would actually say it's pretty crudely drawn compared to, well, pretty much anything else I got. Like, especially, like, here's already a good example, like, that gun is drawn way too small, like, overall movement, faces, not quite as nicely done, but the one really cool thing is that this is like a collection of side stories, and just as the title would suggest, Nameless Battle, it's focusing on like the faceless pilots you usually don't see. And for example, this story right here is about a bunch of salvagers. Like after the battle, they go out in the industrial type Zaku to salvage the mobile suits that were fallen. Like a really cool thing you just don't see in the animes or in any of the other major manga. So it's a really cool collection to have. And also, what I was very surprised by is it's very easy to read. Like, it's light on text, and if you're a fan of Gundam and you've seen a few you've seen a few subbed animes of Gundam, you will understand most of it if you can read hiragana. So it's just overall a very fun read. I mean, this is the first Japanese manga I actually finished front to back, and it was a pretty fast read as well, and I'm almost done reading this one as well. Now, the reason the dust cover for this is missing is because I misplaced it after I gave scanlating a shot. I did give a shot of scanlating the first little chapter, like the first few pages only, but it was fun to do, and I might consider scanlating the rest of this book because, like I said, I was able to understand pretty much everything of this. Also, one very curious thing is some sound effects are actually in English. Like, that was really weird to see in a Japanese manga. Then I also got Plot to Assassinate Giran. I also got 3 and 4, but those are still on their way. And like I said, much better drawing quality than the Nameless Battle. Then moving on, more stuff from Gundam. This right here is like, this is like an encyclopedia of a bunch of mobile suits. Like, this is for the Federation, more focused on them. Like, a lot of text. To be honest, I was expecting this to be more like one of the other MSV books I got with a lot of pictures in it. But yeah, this is pretty hefty stuff to read, and it's probably gonna have to wait a bit before I sink my teeth into this thing, because after Nameless Battle, I'm going to continue reading the Blue Destiny manga. Then for some more heavy reading, Blazing Shadow number 3. I got 1 and 2, so I figured, you know, I might as well get 3 for the time I finally get around to reading these, because, well, the mobile suit designs for Blazing Shadow are just so fucking amazing. Then I also got Shin Matsunaga, Johnny Wright, and MSVR collections, because, well, these were some of the only ones still missing, so I figured I might as well get them to round out the collection. Across the Sky 1 and 2, because why not? They were dirt cheap. And, well, looking at the way they were drawn, where do you go? Right there, that face. Yeah, also happy I got them. And we're still not done, because I also got a few Gundam magazines, and I guess it wasn't completely correct of me to say that I didn't have any more Gunplas, because, well, there was a Gunpla with this magazine right here, so let's rip that open. Come on. There we go. Don't ruin anything. And of course included a nice see-through new Gundam, which is taped shut. Damn it. Where's my knife? There we go. And of course this looks like a very easy build to do. Come on, open up. Open up. Come on. There we go. And I'm going to assume that the manual is somewhere in the book itself. Not that we really need a manual. And, oh, the arms. Huh, the arms are just one piece. I wasn't really expecting that. So, yeah, but it looks pretty damn detailed for such a small thing. So that is pretty sweet. And I guess this is the same as those, I forgot exactly what they were called, those little collections where you get like 12 little Gunplas in black. So I'm pretty sure that is the same kind of deal right there. And on the cover we have, of course, the Glorious Impulse, which was a fantastic high grade for a model that really, really needed an upgrade. So let's see what we have leafing through. Ooh. Very nice Ferrari right there. And boobs. Of course, what did I expect? Leafing through it more. Huh. Zabungle. We got some across it. Oh my god. I gotta hang this somewhere. I gotta hang this somewhere. Actually, I kind of should have expected this with it coming out for the Robot Damashi series. That is totally going somewhere. Alright, enough of this, and on to the rest I got. I got myself 2 more of these sets with the Gundam hammer and also the backpack with the cannons because I figured, you know, why not? Also now have 2 more posters of the RX-78 too, because well, they were really dirt cheap, and the backpack that's included with those cannons does look very cool, so I just couldn't resist, as, you know, to have a backup maybe to use in the future, and it would always come in handy to make a gym look a bit more impressive, because it did have that general peg that pretty much plugs in anywhere. Then I also got a few non-Gundam related books and mangas, starting off with Bamboo Blade, because Bamboo Blade is amazing. I really loved reading the manga, so when I saw that they had the fan book on sale, I couldn't resist and I immediately had to buy it. Now, I was expecting something slightly different when I read that this was a fan book, because, well, one of my other fan books I have is for Deers, and there they had, like, all kinds of short stories written and drawn by other artists, but with the Deers character. So I was kind of hoping it would be the same here with Bamboo Blade, but it seems like it's more a bunch of information and also one different kind of story. But still, I'm really happy I got this thing, because like I said, Bamboo Blade is just awesome. Another manga I really like is Negima, and when I saw one of the Negipa books on sale, I figured, you know what, I'll just get it and see what these books are, and yeah, pretty thin book, didn't cost too much. Once again, all the things were on sale. It does come with a Negi card-ish thing, so yeah, it's still a cool thing to get. Then I also got Dead or Alive Ultimate Collection kind of thing. I really like Dead or Alive. Was one of the first games I got on my PlayStation 2, which was my first home console, not counting my Game Boy. So I do have a lot of nostalgia for Dead or Alive. So when I saw this thing on sale, I also couldn't resist buying this. And then finally, I got this, Long Riders. I saw this on sale, and I really enjoyed the Yowamushi pedal anime, and also just like cycling in real life. Probably one of the only sports I'm actually somewhat good at. And so when I saw this on sale, I decided to get it, just because my curiosity was kind of piqued, because I didn't know what this was going to be. Like, was it going to be a manga? But this kind of seems like it's a legit cycling tour you can do in Japan, so, you know, maybe I'll have to start planning out my cycling tour throughout Japan now, because this legitimately looks like you can do yourself, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a legit thing that's not just being marketed by anime girls, because that is definitely something they like doing. Now, we also read somewhere that there was a manga of this going on, so maybe there'll be an anime as well about this. But still an interesting thing I got on sale. That is kind of like what I enjoy about sales. Sometimes you buy something random and you just never know what it is you're going to get. In this case, I didn't know what to expect, and I got a tour guide to cycle through Japan. I approve, though. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention this thing again. I got this quite a while back. I just always forgot to mention it when I did a new loot video, and I also figured that now with all those mangas, it would be a good time to show this thing up. I've been looking for this book for quite a while. HLJ finally got it in stock a while back, and then I immediately decided to grab it. One funny thing is that it actually has like a plastic cover, which is standard with it, and not something I've seen ever with any kind of art book or manga or just ever. But yeah, basically this is exactly what it expects, a collection of all of the Mobile Suit Girls that there are, at least by Mika Agitaka. One thing I just gotta mention is the title of this, Les MS Girls. Like, am I supposed to pronounce this like in English with a horrible French accent? Like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, seriously, this book is amazing. And really detailed art, just overall. Very nicely drawn. Really glad I got this. And man, this guy's art It's just really fun to look at. Really nicely done. Also, it comes with a fold-out poster. Yeah, come on. Come on. Get out. There we go. Nice fold-out poster of the RX-78-2 version Katoki. Definitely, up to this day, my favorite version of the RX-78-2, because Katoki, man, he makes some awesome designs. So when you combine Katoki with Mobile Suit Girls, they become even more awesome. And that's all for this new loot video, with a lot of mangas. So yeah, the next review, now I quickly gotta think about when I'm going to upload this, so I will have probably uploaded the Blue Duel before I upload this thing, so the next review will be the Strike Noir, followed by Cosmos by popular demand, unless you guys want to see a review of Cosmos before the Strike Noir. So leave a comment down below which one of those two you want to see first, and well, that's all for this new loot video, and see you guys next time.